So CS2 got a really cool update with a bunch of very productive map changes for Overpass, Trade, and Inferno, and an entire new suite of animations for all weapons in the first person, which in general is very, very cool. The only problem is it's led to a ton of bugs. So today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of this update, so that way you're prepped for tonight and what you need to expect going in. There's a lot of good stuff here, but the broken bugs are unfortunately very, very in the way of the hype. If you guys enjoy this kind of update coverage, you can show me by leaving a like, leaving a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, help me at 10K subs by the end of the year. Make sure you follow me on Twitch.tv/LionHeartZ. I'll be attempting to stream later tonight, and hopefully the game is more functional by then. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So this is not going to be very comprehensive in terms of all of the details of the update. If you want to go on Twitter, there are various people posting every single animation change. I will just tell you off the rip that I think Valve actually did really well with all of the animations, more or less. I think they look fresher, newer, higher fidelity, and I like a lot of the small details, like how pistols now have a different reload animation if you fire the weapon to empty. Now, there are definitely some hitches, like a couple of the knife animations are a bit screwy, and there's some, like model and texture issues, but those things will be easily fixed. Overall, the animations look good. I think people are going to be abrasive to change like always, but I don't mind the game getting to a higher fidelity look than the same animations we've had for close to 15 years. Now, that's just one aspect of the animation change. The important thing to understand is that animation is a system, it's essentially an engine. And with this update, this version of Counter-Strike we're now playing is demonstrably different than any previous version of CS2. The architecture of the game has been fundamentally changed. One issue this has created right away, and this will be an issue for every single player who likes to access demos, is you cannot view demos that came out before this update in the current version of the game. They will not work, they will not load. I don't believe this is intentional, and I do hope it gets fixed, because this makes going back to any historical data in CS2 a massive pain in the ass, where right now you need to roll back your game version just to watch clone demos from games that happened today. The only reason I'm sitting down to make this video is because I can't go back and watch Falcons get eliminated by Furia. I didn't have all the footage done. So as a content creator, I've been directly hindered by this update, because while I can just go back and put the game into a different version, I shouldn't have to. Every CS2 demo is accessible inside the current version of the game, or was up until this update. This is a massive, massive issue, and it's by far one of the biggest bugs in the update, so I wanted to lead with that one as it's the one that honestly affects me the most. Unfortunately, that's not all. Another one of the big issues with this update is there appears to be a current bug with movement. I'm going to highlight a tweet from Diana on Twitter that seems to show this very well. What seems to be happening right now is there is a cap on how many sub-tick inputs you can make in a single tick. Basically, the cap is low enough for basic strafing to be ignored when jumping, as in when you move your mouse across a space and hold a strafe key at the same time, there is a cap on how many of those inputs are tracked. This is even more noticeable if you b-hop with your scroll wheel, where it feels like you are instantly stopped mid-air. Your air acceleration is literally hard capped because it's not reading the jump input in the same way. The game feels super, super sluggish because of this. Jumping feels horrendous, and honestly, until this bug is fixed, you should be trying to jump more with your spacebar, because scroll jumping feels next to useless, and air strafing is basically impossible. Once again, thank you to Diana on Twitter for documenting this. Please go follow them. This is an excellent showcase of the problem with inputs on screen, but trust me, hop into a practice server, you'll notice this right away. This is a massive issue. Now, other than that, like I said, there's actually a lot of good stuff in this update. There were very noticeable map changes done to Overpass, Trade, and Inferno. There's a lot to go into here, so what I'm going to do is link in the top of the description a tweet by Thor, who has a great before and after showing all of the various changes. I will say, specifically talking about Train, the new cover added both on the A and B sites, I think will help alleviate a lot of the issues in terms of T's rushing and their ability to fastly take bomb sites. There's now just more cover for CTs to stand behind, which I think will make approaching how you spread out your defense a lot easier. The B retake, I think, gets significantly more approachable coming through Z with the new boxes, and CTs get a new power position by hell with these boxes next to the yellow train. I'm curious to see how they play out. I don't know. I don't think Cologne will be on the new update anymore because Cologne's already in the middle of it. Will kind of remain to be seen on that. but these look like very positive changes. Inferno, they're a lot smaller, and so are Overpass, but they're more like quality of life stuff. I think just cleaning up some of the harsher angles. Probably the most noticeable one is actually the changes to Church on Inferno B site, where exiting Church towards B site, like coming out the other side of it, is significantly different and way less 50-50 angles. Like there's not as many sharp corners where you gotta check 2 angles really quickly to find a T camping with a Mac 10. Overall, I'm really positive about these changes to Church, especially as it should make approaching a B site retake much more worth your time, as it doesn't feel like such a daunting site to get into. Other than that, that's it. I think once the bugs get ironed out, this will be a very well received update. I know some people are going to be old man yelling at clouds over new animations, but again, I'm not opposed to it. As long as these bugs get ironed out quickly, hopefully like before the day is out, to be honest with you, or at least within the next few days, I think we'll be fine. As a content creator, the demo viewer stuff is definitely the biggest issue on my plate, as going into covering Cologne, for example, I need those demos to be accessible. That's just the end of discussion. Hopefully Valve gets a chance to address those. If you guys enjoy this kind of quick update coverage, you can show me by leaving a like, leaving a comment down below, and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Helps out immensely the YouTube algorithm. Help me to 10K subs by the end of the year. Thank you to my channel members: Justin, Jesse Furley, Milan Berta, Bubblesj, Dr. Cocktor, Patatas Kaftesi, PTR, B1 Games, Cody Foxworthy, Justin Vegt, I'm Flashbang, Snowy White, Rowdy, Vergil'sPlasticChair, LBKcs, Snax Enjoyer, Crunchy Water, and zerotwocs. If you want to become a channel member, you can do so. Links down below. For how much money to get the video just like this, well, customer on the community Discord. For all my entries, we'll see you guys later tonight. Bye.